Hey guys, I am going to excuse me, start this in man, sorry, get this out first. Start this in a couple minutes and just bear with me. Can you hear me? Raise your hands. Perfect. Thank you guys. All right. Thank you guys for hopping on. I'm going to share this screen. Again, thank you guys for hopping on. What I wanted to do today, I know you saw an ad out there for us looking for people that can help us set appointments with business owners. I'm just going to give a 30,000 foot view. I know there's a lot of people that's interested, and I felt like this would be the way to kind of tell you a little bit about the program and what it is. And if you're interested at the end of this, then we can move on from there. So that's what I'm doing now. My name's Kyle Miller. I live in Charlottesville, Virginia. I'm married, father of three boys, 12, 9, and 10 months. Been a real estate investor for like 11 years, also a business owner. And I own a little farmette, 50 acres outside of Charlottesville, and I have Texas Longhorns. I put it on there because people think it's cool looking, and just kind of show you who I am, guys. So what's your why? Like, why are you looking for that job? Why are you looking for another opportunity? Is it because you're looking for better income? You don't like your boss? What is it? Looking for time, looking for a little bit more freedom, need some more money? Well, here I'm going to tell you a little bit about what this position can do for you. Okay. What you're going to be allowed to be able to make here and create with your life on what you want. So with that being said, let's get into this. So my why is like, I like to travel. That's why I like to work. I work to travel, and that's what we do. We enjoy it. So this is going to be about 30 minutes. Okay. Just to kind of give you an overview of what it is. Ask questions at the end if you have any. Glad to answer anything you got. And then, at the end, I'm going to I'll put up a link. If you are interested, you can click on the link, and then we can I'll tell you a little bit about what's going to happen after that. But that link's going to be at the end. I'll tell you about the whole opportunity here. So right now we have about 19-20 months left for this program to be able to help, and it's like truly I've never seen this before with any other business opportunity, anything that's out there right now. And what that is called the employee retention credits. Okay, so we help businesses get their employee retention credits. And what an employee retention credit is a $400 billion stimulus program that the government came up for a stimulus, should I say, for business owners during COVID, during the pandemic. So what it is, it's up to $26,000 per employee, and it's available for the second, third, and fourth quarters of 2020 and the first, second, and third quarters of 2021. Okay. They qualify with specific events that happen. Those events I'll get into in a second. And ERC is a refundable tax credit. And what I mean by refundable tax credit is that these businesses, it's kind of like personal taxes. When at the end of the year, you fill out your taxes, and then if you paid in too much, you're going to get a refund back at the end of the year, right? And so this is the same thing. These businesses have paid in too much during the second, third, and fourth quarters of 2020 and the first, second, and third quarters of 2021. And they are getting a refund back for that. Okay. This refund came from the ERC. This refund came from the CARES Act. The CARES Act is the same program that came up with the PPP, if you guys remember that, and the EIDL money. Okay. The PPP and EIDL money was hit really hard. PPP being the most prevalent that everybody knew about. And then the ERC was there as well. And ERC is a $400 billion program for businesses. And if you had received the PPP money originally, you weren't allowed to get the ERC money. Okay. So if you qualified and you got the PPP loan, you couldn't get the ERC. Well, what happened was PPP, everybody got the PPP loan. That money went away. And they still had a ton of money sitting for ERC because now those businesses couldn't qualify. And it was not marketed that much. Okay. And so what they did is they started loosening the restrictions up. So they amended the program, and they've done it 3 times. They've amended the ERC program to, one, include if you got the PPP, you can get ERC now. And then also the 2 other ways is partial suspension and supply chain disruptions, partial and full suspension and supply chain disruptions. Okay. So what I mean by partial or full suspensions, well, if you remember what restaurants were going through during COVID, nobody could come into their restaurant. They had to do all to-go stuff. And if you did, once the pandemic started progressing and you were able to go back into restaurants, they had it set up where you were 6 feet apart and you were doing, some of them had the walls up and all that stuff. Well, those are government orders placed upon those businesses that dictated how those businesses operated. Okay. And that's what a full or partial shutdown is. In the very, very first 2 weeks of COVID, everybody shut down. The whole world shut down. You can't go here. You can't do that. That was a government order for full suspension for a lot of businesses. Some businesses didn't get affected, but like daycare centers, all private schools, all of those businesses got shut down. Right. I'm just kind of giving you examples on that. Revenue reductions of businesses that were once doing, $200,000 in the quarter dropped to, $95,000 in 2021 in those quarters. Those businesses are going to qualify. And then even in 2021, it's a 20% decline. They had a 20% decline in revenue compared to 2019. Those businesses qualify. Supply chain disruption. HVAC companies were having a hard time getting in parts, getting in different materials to do the jobs that they were looking to do. They weren't able to get them in. Their lead times went from 4 weeks to 16 weeks. And so that just pushed out every single job and hindered them from collecting that money sooner. So these are the things that these businesses may not know that they can qualify for. Okay. Also, startup businesses. Startup businesses are businesses that started after February 16th, 2020. These businesses can also get some money as well. So right now, there's 1.2 million businesses that have already filed for ERC, with approximately 7 million more eligible businesses still yet to apply. All right. The program was $400 billion, and about half of those funds are gone. So if you look at that, do the math, you're like, 2.4 million businesses that will possibly get this ERC, maybe more. It just depends on how much is given away. So 2.4 million. And those are the businesses that are going to qualify for it. So there's still quite a lot of businesses out there. The opportunity for you all, and as you saw the ads and stuff, I want you guys to go out and set appointments. Basically, you're going to be the marketing arm for us, right? Well, we do run pay-per-click ads. We do have cold callers. We do have that. But we found that people that connect with people and have relationships with them, those are the best and biggest deals that we do. And so that's why we're looking to hire a sales team that'll go out and set appointments for us with these businesses and help us grow and expand on what we're doing. Okay. All you really have to do is get in front of the business owner, set the appointment with us, with one of our closers, and then off to the races from there. You're going to the next business, to the next business. And that's what we need. Okay. So you're either, you can cold call, you can, door knock, you can use your relationships, you can use, oh shoot, what the heck am I trying to think? Uh, the business group meetings and stuff, Chamber of Commerce. That's what I was trying to think there for a second. So you can do all of those connections with people if you have that, right? So that's what we're looking to do. ERC specialist, that's who we're powered by. That's the main company that's running everything. Was founded 2 years ago. They're based out of Orem, Utah. Okay. It consists of over 300 people, tax accountants, tax attorneys, administration. We have a IRS liaison that she works between us and the IRS to make sure that we're doing everything compatible with what they're looking for and wanting to do. And we've currently done over 65,000 credits for businesses. Okay. So we've filed on behalf of 65,000 businesses to help them get the ERC credit. As they were building this company, there's a lot of people out there that are doing it wrong. And we wanted to separate ourselves from those types of companies. So what we did is we said, well, what's the best way to do that? And we had to get people on the board of the company to help us, bring some legitimacy to this. Okay. So Sean Reyes is a state of Utah attorney general. He's on the board of our company. We brought him in. Also, former United States Attorney Matt Whitaker is also on the board. And those gentlemen are there to help us make sure that we're navigating the political aspect of this right. We're doing everything to board up, making sure everything's correct. And, we're actually helping people and making changes in people's lives. That's what we're here for. So as that sales associate, right, that sales rep that's looking to go out and make those appointments for us, we'll show you how to get up and running quickly. We'll show you how to get in front of business owners. We have weekly meetings. We have a big training on Monday, and then the rest of the week we have trainings that you can attend to brush up on skills and to better improve yourselves. We'll be able to give you the flyers and marketing materials that you can print and give to the business owners, right? And it's really a potential to earn whatever you want to earn on this, okay? The compensation on this is that you don't have to wait to get paid. Once you get a signed deal, and that signed deal is also based on working with the closer, but once you get a signed deal, you get paid that Friday, right? Cutoff is on Thursday. And you'll get paid that Friday. So what I mean by that, most of the average business gets about $300,000 back from on the ERC credits. Okay. So the average commission per deal is about $900. All right. So how many deals can you do a week? Right. On minimum, I think you can do 3 deals a week at least, and ERC funds. And that's 2,700 a week. Right. Then it can go, do that 4 weeks in a row. That's 10,000 a month. Right. That's pretty good with just setting appointments, getting in front of people and getting that done. So the opportunity to do that, to get in front, there's also ways for you all to increase, to grow in the company. There's different ways for that too. If you guys are interested, we can get into the next call. I'm not getting into that today on this call. So that's that. And here I'm going to give you, this is just kind of visual for you guys. So, a deal amount, 100,000 for a business, $300, 200,000, $600, 300,000, $900. That's how that goes, right? So 400 grand, $1,200. And just so you know, this is what these businesses are able to get, just to kind of this is how it comes back from the back office and says what these businesses qualify for. Boom. So you can do the math on those and what you'd get. And literally, I've spent less than an hour on all of these. Okay. Getting this. So that's how you kind of got to look at it. The biggest one right now, I actually just got one, and you can't see my phone, but I just got one back just 20 minutes ago, that this company is getting back $10.3 million. So do the math on that. And these are just connections that you're going to make. I connect with CPAs, connect with just different business owners. Those referrals are all going to be your referrals. So I've had CPAs send me 18 deals. I had another one send me 5, another one send me 3. So if you connect with those people and create relationships with I mean, that's the world that we live in, is just relationships. And I truly believe that, relationships are the best thing that we can do and focus on. And so, but all of those deals, say that CPA is your lead, you brought that CPA in, you'll get a referral off of, you'll get paid on each one of his deals. So it can add up for you as well. Okay. Who I'm looking for: must have a heart for serving others, helping others. I mean, that's the key. We're out, like, the main goal I tell my guys, go out there, make sure you're helping people, make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons. You want to do this and help them. It just makes it so much better. They can feel it that way. If you're out there for yourself and you're just like, how much money can I make? Maybe this isn't the right spot for you. We're really looking for, people that aren't going to lie, that have high integrity and a huge drive to succeed, and do it so ethically, right? Obviously, this is a 1099 job, right? Commission based only. There's no base pay. There's no paying for training, all of that. We don't supply any computers, phones. The really only thing that you need is a phone. I'll send you the link to do all your uploads and everything on. But it's really going to come down to what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. Okay. So how much time you put in is going to dictate how much money you're going to get out. All right. That's essentially, but that's everything in life. Right. And we're going to be there every day of the week to help you get better if that's what you need. Some of the things that you don't have to be a tax expert. You don't have to be a financial advisor. You don't have to have any sales experience on this. All you really have to do is just have a desire to go out and want to help these business owners. And you're going to be successful for that, because your aura that you're portraying is just going to connect with those people. Okay. So if you guys, like I said, 30,000 foot view of this, if this is interest you, I put a link in the chat. Check it out. Put a link in the chat there. Sign up. I'll send you an email with kind of everything in there, training materials. I'll also send you an email with the next training, the Tuesday training that we're going to do. I think it's at 2. I could be mistaken. 2:00 on Tuesday. You'll have, I'll send you videos, scripts, all that stuff that you'll need to connect to businesses, to connect to those people and be successful. If that's something that you want to do, click that link and go there. While you do that, go ahead and put questions in there in the Q&A, and I'll answer some of those questions. Yeah, it was pretty exciting to see that business come through at $10.3 million, $10 million. That's pretty exciting. So just do the math on that. So that's going to get paid every Friday. Okay. So the cutoff's on Thursday. So say this guy signed today, right? And today's Monday, right? Yeah, today's Monday. No, today's Friday. I'll get paid next week, right? You would get paid next week if this one signs today. If he signs, and even if he signs Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday of next week, you would get paid next week. So that's how that would work out. So that's how that's working. Sorry, I was reading a question. I'm not sure. So it's really a program that's changing business owners' lives. To give you an idea, one of the business owners that we talked to and helped, she was running her business. COVID hit. She was then having to refinanced her house. She was paying everything from her refinance. She ended up losing it all. And when she lost it all, she ended up living in a trailer at a campground. And so we were able to connect with her and help her get back $75,000 from the government. And then in the ERC credit. So she was able to get that back into her pocket and moving forward. And those just feel good stories, right? That helping somebody get back on their feet after COVID just completely demolished them, lost their business, lost all their employees. And the whole reason why they were doing that, why they did what they were doing, was to help their employees and keep going. So, also with the PPP money, it was stipulated that they could only use it for the business, right? They could only spend it on business expenses. With this ERC refund, they can spend it on whatever they want. And so I've seen a lot of people put it back into their businesses, into their employees, more training, all that kind of stuff. What does a typical, Fiona? So typical would be, there's really no typical. It's kind of like what your schedule allows. If you only have 4 hours to work in a day, you pick that 4 hours and you do it. Since this is commission based, I'm not checking up on you how many hours you worked. I'm not checking up on you if you did X, Y, and Z. The thing to get paid is that you need to submit the leads, and then we'll close them on that end. So that if that works, you can work 8 hours a day, you can work 12 hours a day, you can work 2 hours a day. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. But I'll show you guys how to focus on the connections, how to get the people. And once you get one person, then you can get the next person. And then after you get that first one, it just gets a lot easier. To date, I've personally done 165 businesses. So, and it just gets easier and easier and easier as it goes. All right. Just put the information in and hit submit. Like I said, I'm hiring people from all over. Like I said, we've done deals in Maine, Washington, California, and Florida, all 4 corners here. We even did one in Alaska, actually. I don't think we've done one in Hawaii yet. So 49 states. The main thing is, like, if you come to the meetings and show up and you start doing the work, you're going to get the training and everything that you need. What I found is that most people just aren't motivated. They'll hear a no once and go, oh, this doesn't work, and then just give up on themselves. And I really think people just give up on themselves way too early, because I told you I did 165. I did 3 my first month. Now, granted, I had a whole bunch of other things going on. I wasn't full-time into this yet. It was just probably an hour, 2 hours a day that first month, and I did 3. But then I go into some months, and one month I did 55. So like June, I did 55 deals. So if I would have quit and said, hey, after that first month of 3, oh, this doesn't work. No, it's just that I wasn't working, right? I wasn't putting the time and energy that it takes to do it. So it took me a little time. Okay, I got the hour straight. I got what I needed to say straight. I got my connection straight. And then how do I touch base with all these businesses and go from there? So I think people just give up way too early on themselves and don't stick it out, and keep trying. If the pay is up front, what form would I receive it in? It's going to be a ACH, Henry. There'll be an ACH payment to you. It'll be a direct deposit right into your account of US dollars. What are the dates for the people who qualify? Autumn, I'm not sure I completely understand the dates for people who qualify. I'm not sure. The qualifying time frame is second, third, and fourth quarter of 2020, and the first, second, and third quarter of 2021. Caitlin, so this job is not permanent, correct? This job, though this position ends in 2025, right? In 20 months or so. What we are doing on the background right now, and I don't want to get too in the details of it, but we're building out other products that could go along with this as well. We've built out this company, the systems, the processes. We're making it really, really good. It's only going to continue to get better because now that we've got that, once we have a client, we're able to get these clients, and then we're able to help them with other projects or other programs and just different things to help these business owners get the money that they deserve. So though the ERC program is not permanent and ends in 2025, there will be other products that we will be selling. Jacqueline, yes, any state. So there are no warm leads. So warm leads, if you have relations and connections with people who own businesses, those are your warm leads. There are no outbound, getting you warmed up for warm leads. So no, that is not the case. We'll show you exactly how to find these businesses that do have that got the PPP money, that could be eligible for the ERC money. We'll show you how to get those and then connect them. We'll show you different programs that allow you to map them out on your computer if you want to go and door knock them or pull their information so that you can call them. All that stuff is available. So hopefully that answers. Is it a requirement to meet with the business owners face-to-face? No, it's not a requirement to meet with the business owners face-to-face. If you do it on a phone call and set the appointments, we're completely fine with that as well. What has been the most beneficial concept for most people in signing a deal with the business? Cold calls or in-person interactions? Great question, Yvette. What we found is that we can get cold calls to work, and it does work, right? We can do business that way, but we've also found that the direct face-to-face in-person meetings, right? That connection, that relationship connection, whether it's a door knock, whether it's a Chamber of Commerce meeting thing, those deals, like this $10.3 million deal, that was a relationship, right? That I didn't have with that business owner, but that somebody else had with that business owner. And so that's the case with what we see with the size of the deals. The cold calls tend to be a little smaller on that aspect of it, because you gotta go through a lot, and then it's kind of people are just hesitant. But there's not many people walking around knocking on doors and going into businesses and talking to the business owners that way. Actually, that $558,000 one that you saw on the screen earlier was a door knock. Just went into an electric company and talked to that business owner and got him signed up. So I literally spent probably less than an hour with him. Now, it was 30 minutes this day, 10 minutes on a phone call here, 15 minutes later, but it was like less than an hour of actual having to be there with them. But I did follow up. So, and that was just building that rapport that these business owners need, that you're not just some fly-by-night guy. Like the cold callers, that's what they have a problem with. But when they start calling back over and over and over again, they get a little better responses for them. You're able to get any businesses that are out there. There's no such thing as your local market. Like I said, I've done deals all across the country. What companies will we be aiming for? A lot. I mean, I can share with you there's a lot of companies that are out there, right? There's a lot of different types of companies. Some companies, I mean, I talked to one guy, and his company was, if you guys know what the Tootsie Pops, the suckers with the whatever it is, and the Tootsie Roll in the middle, and then well, his company is called Sticks. They make the paper sticks. Like, I didn't even realize that business, like who that business was, but I like across all the lollipop sticks, that's what they make. And so I can't tell you, and he got like some couple $1 million back. I can't tell you that, that's the type of company, but I do know that daycares, HVAC companies, contractors, plumbers, meat markets that we found, I do know that a lot of tech companies are probably not qualifying because they just didn't really, they can do the work that they need to do from their desk at any time. They weren't necessarily relying on supplies or anything like that. And then also vet companies that I've come to find out that they don't really have that much. They don't really qualify either. They don't check the boxes as much. So just to kind of give you an idea on types of companies that are out there that you can talk to, all restaurants qualify, all that stuff. So, but that's what I got, guys. Helping, if you go to that link there, click there, fill in your information, and we'll get you an email out today to show, to kind of give you an idea of, we'll give you some training material. We'll give you the date for the training on Tuesday and the time and the link in there. We'll get all that stuff. I have 2 of my other associates that are going to help me on that training. So we're going to show you guys what's working. We've all closed these deals. We'll tell you what's going on. We'll talk about the paperwork that needs to get in as well, just so you can explain that to people and go through all of that. Okay. So if I don't have any other questions, I appreciate you all. Hopefully that answered some questions about the position. Hey, Henry, no, I can't give you the copy of the flip chart, man. So that's what we got. Okay, guys. If you click the link there, Henry, though, you'll get all the training material that goes over everything. You'll see some of that same material in there. So, all right. Well, I appreciate you guys. Again, click the link and go from there, and we'll make this happen. Okay. Look forward to seeing you Tuesday. All right. Have a good one. Oh, the link, Paul, the link is in your chat. Go to the chat. Go to the chat, and the link is in the chat. Thank you guys for signing up, and I'll see you Tuesday. Definitely. Paul, did that work? Go to the chat. Go to chat on your, I don't know where it's at on your screen. It says chat disabled. Shoot me your email, Paul. If you guys don't see the chat, shoot me your put your email in the questions, and I'll make sure you get it. All you guys couldn't see it? That's interesting. So, Carmilla, I got yours. Paul, I got your email. Abigail, I got yours as well. So look on, I'll send you guys an email here in a second, and you guys can grab that and go from there. You will receive another link. I've signed up through the chat. Yes, you'll receive another link. I joined the link for a meeting at 2, so I might be early. Awesome. No. So you guys are good. Okay. I'll send you guys your email here with the link to sign up for the to get more involved. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a great one. Appreciate you. Bye-bye.